I previously talked about 10 ways to be the very best herbalist that you can be, along with 10 moral characteristics of a caring natural healer. But equally useful is our recognition of the following 20 ways to royally fuck up what could otherwise be a lifelong, super effective, and completely satisfying practice. Welcome to another episode of The Plant Healer's Path. If you find you're benefiting in any way from watching these videos, you can help us reach more people by stroking that YouTube algorithm with a smash of the like button, subscribing on the channel, leaving a comment down below, and spreading this video link on your own social media. Thank you. So, 20 ways to blow it. Let's roll. 1. Firstly, we mess up when we recommend herbs and protocols based just on their widely known uses, without factoring in each person's, each client's individual nature, their constitutional type, their metabolism, their lifestyle, their health history, and their health goals. 2. We fuck up by emphasizing rare, exotic, imported, or trending herbs over local, proliferate, or seldom written about plant medicines. And we mess up by ignoring local herbal corollaries and possible effective substitutes to these often endangered, often more expensive herbs. 3. We mess up by treating physical bodily health conditions without also taking into full account mental health, attitude, diet, exercise, lifestyle, receptivity, and even compliance. 4. We err whenever we treat with herbs only. In other words, without considering other potentially helpful modalities and methods to at least recommend trying in conjunction with plant medicines. Things, for example, like tonifying mushrooms, vitamin replenishment, removing certain aggravating food types, emotional therapy, physical therapy, hydrotherapy, acupuncture, and dedicated time in the healing outdoors. 5. We're blowing it whenever we forget to record the case studies of those we're trying to help, when we fail to write down the various factors, treatments, and outcomes, or when we don't take the time needed to look for patterns indicating other additional possible courses of action to follow, to experiment with, to try, to implement in the future. 6. We mess up by working mainly with processed components and isolates without also taking into account the value of starting with whole plants sometimes, taking advantage of their particular symphonic balance of an herb's different chemicals and effects. 7. We mess up by dissing all scientific research as being lies, nothing but lies foisted on us by big business spin masters, when we might be better off if we critically assess and often integrate and utilize all new discoveries, new scientific data, new understandings. Or 8, we can blow it by doing exactly the opposite of that, by imagining that research is ever truly unbiased and trustworthy, or else by accepting its conclusions at face value without proper investigation. 9. We can screw up by either placing too little importance on plant biochemistry, energetics, and actions, or else by placing entirely too much on these factors. 10. By dissing the value of book learning, or conversely, by not putting enough stock in the importance of our gaining personal knowledge. 11. By thinking that the reason medicinal plants exist on this planet is for human uses first and foremost, instead of being here for themselves, for their communities, and for the Gaian whole. We mess up when we think that it's a plant's destiny or their desire to be cut down and pulled up. It is a gift, but it is a sacrifice. 12. By accepting the sacrifice of plants' lives and the aid that they provide, without giving back to them through means like thankfulness, by seed dispersal, through cultivation, or through crucial habitat protection. 13. By not putting enough time into herbal studies or into gaining actual hands-on experience with each plant, with each condition, with each of the many different types of clients and family that we're trying to help. 14. Conversely, we mess up by giving so much time to our herbal studies and business that we consequently neglect ourselves, neglect our other priorities in life, or end up distanced from the vital passion and the excitement of working with herbs. 15. By beginning to think that you know all you need to about some particular plant or condition, or by acting as if there's no valuable new info yet to be learned. 16. We mess up by failing to experiment, by failing to use a well-known herb for some as yet unheard of application, failing to explore new formulations, or failing to test out our insights and our hunches. 17. By failing to take chances, such as recommending herbs for conditions that are conventionally treated using pharmaceuticals. Failing to take chances like moving to a new location that might better serve our needs, our practice, or our spirits. By failing to take a chance on quitting an unsatisfying job in order to focus on a coveted herbal career, or to start a plant-hearted business that we've always wished for. 18. We blow it by measuring our worth by our income or our popularity, instead of measuring it by the compassion of our intentions and the actual evident effects that our healing practices and our efforts are having right now. 19. We blow it by imagining that we don't know enough about herbs, don't know enough to dare to try to help people, that we don't have what it takes inside of ourselves to ever be truly good enough, or that our contributions are not valuable just because there might be other practitioners who are more informed than we are, or who have practiced longer than we have. We mess up by being too self-demeaning, either doubtful or afraid to give our lives wholeheartedly to what we love most and to fully live our dreams. And finally, forgetting to have fun can fuck things up just as much as anything else can. The serious business, the very serious business of healing illnesses, possibly saving lives, it can lead to exhaustion or burnout without our deliberate, focused efforts on the plant healer's pleasures, on the sensory and the essential rewards of working with these amazing green beings, and on actively and fully enjoying all that we dedicate ourselves to. And we can do this caring work. We can do it all the better, sustain it for all the longer, if we also make sure to have a hell of a good time while we're at it.